Hello everyone, and welcome on back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me if you are one of my returning subscribers, and if this happens to be your first time at the channel, hello and welcome. For a quick introduction, hello, my name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here on this channel I share my financial journey. I documented the process of me getting out of debt, and I primarily utilize the cash envelope system to help me in terms of my budget. So I'm just forming a better relationship with money, and I am sharing my journey. And if that is something that you are interested in, something you like watching, then definitely be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and join the family, and hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload my next video. So within today's video, as we can tell from the title, I'm sure, we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing. This is going to be my second cash envelope stuffing for the month of January. I did get paid on January 26th. And I'm a few days late with this video, but as long as we get to it at some point before I start spending money, I feel like it's fine. So if you're interested in seeing how I'm going to budget my second paycheck, then just keep on watching. All right, so here we are with my paycheck breakdown sheet. If you are unaware, any of the sheets that you see me use within my channel, I do have them available for a digital download. I create all of the months by kits. So if you are interested in getting February's kit and starting your budget journey, the link for all of that is down in the description. I have them available on my website and my Etsy, so be sure to check all of that out. So in terms of paycheck number 2, from my full-time job, I did receive $2,155. So that is the total that we will be working with in terms of my budget. And I also want to preference that this is after my 401k deductions, after healthcare, after tithe, and then this is just the total that I use to budget the remaining of my bills and necessities that I need to take care of. So getting started with our expenses. First up, I have rent. This is rent that is going to be due on February 1st, and then this is the remaining balance that I have to pay for my rent. So the total is going to be $804 that is due, that I will need to complete that. And then following that is my electricity bill. I did already go ahead and pay this because, as we can see, that was due on the 26th when I got paid. And this was a whopping $211 for this utility. I am just not happy with my electricity here because I came in during the summer when I moved into this apartment and relocated to this state. This is my first winter experience, and I'm sure, as we all know, it was cold freeze and temperature's been dropping, so electricity is going up, but this is just the most I've ever seen. I've never experienced this high just for electricity, but it is what it is. It's not much I can do about it. I have unplugged, I have been monitoring, but it's just a thing with this state and how they do their electricity. I feel like I just can't lower it any more than what I'm already doing. So we're just going to anticipate this being even more come February. So when I do my monthly budget for that, you will see that reflected. So now we get into gas for my car, and that's going to be $35. I treat this as an expense because I don't take cash out. I get my gas from Costco, so it's just better for me to keep my gas under the expense column. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding like down under the weather. I'm trying to push through. This is another reason why the video is a day late. I'm probably gonna upload this on Sunday, but your girl's not feeling the best, but as always, we push through. So continuing in terms of expenses, that will total this column to $1,050 for that. All right, so next we're moving on to the cash portion. These are all of the things that I keep in my cash dividers. So for the next 2 weeks, spending is going to get an additional $100. Groceries is going to get $150. Toiletries will receive $40. Clothing is getting $20. And eating out will receive $35. So adding up everything for the cash column, that gives us $345 for that. Moving along, we now have my sinking funds. First up is annual payments. That is going to get $40. Car maintenance, I budgeted at $20. Car insurance is gonna get $35. Christmas is receiving $20. Gifts is getting $10. Household with $15. Medical at $5. And travel receiving $145. All right, so totaling up everything for my sinking funds, that gives this section $290 that I budgeted for that. Moving along, we have my savings section. First up is emergency fund. I am trying to finish this, as we know, so I'm going to be adding another $250 from this paycheck. And then I'm also being consistent with my Roth IRA and trying to max this out by the end of the year. So if we look at my savings challenge tracker, this is what is helping me know how I'm going to get $7,000 put aside for my Roth IRA. And since I'm paid bi-weekly, I always do every 2 weeks. So if we add 110 plus 110, that means I should be putting away $220, which is what I budgeted for. So we can check these two off. And we are now 2 weeks closer to being almost done with our goal. All right, so Roth IRA, as we said, we'll get $220 for that. So if we total up everything within the savings section, that will give us $470. All right, so the last section I have here is debt. As we know, or if you don't know, thankfully I am debt free. So I don't have anything to put into this column. And then that will complete how I allocated every dollar. So now all that's left is what I'm going to withdraw to show what I will be cash stuffing today. So we're gonna add $345 plus $290 plus $250. I don't take out my Roth IRA because I just transfer that straight to the account. So with those three, that will be a total of $885 that we will be cash stuffing today. So telling our dollars exactly what to do, I did go ahead and grab the cash on Friday when I got paid, and it's just been sitting here. So let me get the cash out and allocate these funds. All right, everyone, so as I said, here is the cash with the bank bag holding that, and then this is the bank slip. So this is just how I decided to break up the $885, gave this straight to the teller, got my cash, and it was simple as that. So now let me set up the cash so we can get started. So we are all set. Money at the top, our binder with our sinking funds, and then the cash dividers. So as always, setting the binder to the side, and we'll kick things off with my cash dividers. We are doing the dollar challenge, so any dollars that I come across, I set them to the side and we can add that to the jar. So getting started with spending, that's going to get $100, and I like to take that out in 20s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 100 for spending. Looking at what I had left over, I do have $1, so we can add that. And then adding this to my spending, that now will give me 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 205. So $205 for spending. I do have an upcoming trip back to Jersey, which I'm super excited about. My best friend got some concert tickets to one of her favorite artists, and I am accompanying her to the concert. And then it's also kind of like / my father's birthday, so I'm excited to go back to Jersey. I don't anticipate spending a lot this week, and I'm going to Jersey in the following week. So I'm kind of like building up my spending because I know when we go to New York, we'll probably be doing quite a few of spending. All right, moving along, it is groceries. Groceries is getting $150 per usual. This has been working out great for myself. It's just me, so as long as I stay within my limits, I can make it work. So within groceries, we do have some singles from last week that I'm going to set to the side. And then adding that to what I have now. That will put groceries with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40. So $240 for groceries, which is great. I did do a big grocery shop last week because I was terrified to leave my house the weekend before because it was snow and ice and I didn't want to risk it. So last week I went grocery shopping. So when I go this weekend, I'll probably just restock on, you know, the few things that only last you throughout the week. So I don't anticipate a lot of spending to come out of groceries. Moving along, it is toiletries, and that is completely empty. I have nothing left. Last week for toiletries, I got my eyebrows done, and it was mainly not makeup, but skincare. There are some new skincare products that I wanted to try out at the start of the year. So I went ahead and got those, and if you know, they can be on the pricier side, but I want to invest in products and see if they actually work because I tend to always just go the cheaper route, but I just see that's not working for me. So I decided, let me invest a little bit and get some good quality skincare and hope that it works out. So let's hope that is good. So from this paycheck, toiletries is going to get $40 to slowly replenish that. I do have to get toilet paper and paper towels, so I know for sure I'll take toiletries out for that. Moving along, it is clothing, and that is getting 20, and this is going to be used. I have 2 concerts coming up actually. I have the one in Jersey that I'm doing with my best friend, and then there's another concert here that my cousin and I will be attending, and I have an upcoming wedding that I need to find a dress. So clothing is probably going to be getting some love. I don't know if this will be enough, but whatever doesn't cover, I'll probably just take it out of my general spending. But I know I need to go to the mall and get outfits. I'm just lazy and I'm waiting to the last minute, which I hate to do, but it's looking like that's what we're coming to. So I believe I added the 20. I hope I picked up the 20. I can't remember. If I'm $20 short, we know I didn't put it in clothing. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So $90 in clothing. I need to stop talking so much because I'm forgetting. All right, moving on is eating out. Eating out is getting $35. As I said, I've been under the weather. I can't even speak. So it's been quite a few DoorDash, Uber Eats deliveries because I'm just not feeling up to leaving. So eating out has been getting more than it should. But adding 35, we now have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. $50 for eating out, so that should be good for the next 2 weeks. All right, so in terms of my cash dividers, that is everything. So going ahead and grabbing my wallet, we're going to add that back in. And I really wanted to cash stuff because if my money is not in here, I tend to swipe. So I just wanted to set myself up and not make excuses for myself. So now that the money is here, I am good to go for the week. All right, so in terms of singles, we have 1, 2, 3 singles that we were able to save this week. So that is better than nothing. Let's go ahead and add that to our jar that we are slowly working on. All right, so making progress there. And then if we bring out our coin jar, and we can do the same thing, adding the coins that I had. Okay, so that was a good amount that I added to the jar, probably about a handful of coins, and we are good to go. All right, so last thing on the agenda are my sinking funds and stuffing these envelopes. So first up is annual payments. That's getting $40. So I'm going to add 40 to that. So now this envelope has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210. So $210 for annual payments. Up next, we move on to car maintenance. That's getting $20. And adding 20, we have $1,000 in the bank. That is our placeholder to signify that. And then in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in total, we have $1,114 for car maintenance. All right, next it is car insurance. That is getting $35. So I'm just trying to stay on track for that for the next 6 months. Adding 35. Now puts the envelope with 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30. So $230 is now within car insurance. Next, it's Christmas. Christmas getting 20. I'm hoping that when I do see my best friend in 2 weeks, that I can get her Christmas present because she didn't get anything from me as of yet. We just promised that when we see each other, we will exchange gifts. So hoping to decrease this because I want to get her something. So now we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40. $240 for Christmas. Next we have gifts. Gifts getting $10. So adding 10 now puts the envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. $130. As I said, my father's birthday is also that same weekend, so I will be looking to get him a little something for his birthday as well. Every year I feel like I struggle with my dad's birthday gift, and you guys always give good suggestions. So again, help your girl out and leave any general ideas that you can give for your father for a birthday gift. I know generally he likes to just spend time with me, so us hanging out is like what he enjoys, but I always want to give him something besides like a gift card or cash. But I'm just terrible at knowing what guys want. Okay, so now we have household. That is getting $15, and I will most likely be dipping into this soon. I've been slowly building it up, just so that when I do want to start a project, I will have enough funds to do that. I'm thinking I want to start on my closet. I'm big on organization, as we know, and I kind of want to revamp my closet. I feel like the way that it's structured is not to the best that it can be functionally, and I want to kind of invest to make that better. But anyway, household now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 5. Wow, is that correct? I didn't realize it was that much if I counted that right. $305 in household. It doesn't sound right, but we'll go with it. Next it is medical. Medical getting $5. Adding that, we have $500 in the bank, so that's our placeholder. And then we have 10, 15, 20. So in total we have $520 for medical. All right, next on the agenda is travel. Travel getting $145. As I said, I have a wedding that I'm attending. It is a destination wedding. It's gonna be in Puerto Rico. So I already bought the ticket for the flight, and I already had money set aside for the hotel. Now I'm saving up for the day that I'm there, or the days that I'm there, and I'll most likely be spending. And then I'm also saving up for a trip that my cousin and I are planning. It's not confirmed yet, but me and her, we always are like go, go, go. So when she's ready to commit to it, I want to have the cash to do so, because she's the planner and she's been everywhere, and I'm trying to branch out and go new places. So if she says she's going somewhere, I just go right with her, and I want to be prepared for that. So now travel has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 45. So $345 for travel. Okay, and then the last thing should be our emergency fund, getting $250. So that should be what we have left, which is good. So that means I didn't mess up the last time with the extra 20. So we have $250, and then adding that to my emergency fund, that now gets us closer to our goal. So we have $4,000 here, so that means $4,000 is in the bank. And then in cash we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So that's great. I can put this into the bank, get a $500 placeholder, and that will give us a total of $4,500. So we are so close to our goal, but we love to see the progress. So in terms of all of the cash, you guys, that is everything, and that will complete another successful cash stuffing. All right, everyone. So again, I apologize. I just hate when I make videos and I feel so drained and I'm not giving it my all and my energy, but I felt like it was better to put out something than to not give you guys nothing. So hopefully, regardless, you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have a good weekend. Subscribe also, always forget that. Subscribe if you are enjoying the channel, if you haven't. And okay, with all of that, I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.